what's going on? Welcome back to South 10 Beer Reviews. I am Tyler. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we've got a beer, and this one should be really, really tasty. This beer comes from Trillium Brewing out of, they're in Massachusetts, but where? Canton and Boston. So this is going to be double dry hopped Olmsted. This beer comes in at 7%. Sorry. This was canned on March 1st. So I've been to the Canton location several years ago. Really cool place. And the beer was out of this world good. So we randomly got a drop of their beer with like 3 different beers. They were pretty much all sold out. And the shop held 1 4-pack of this for me. So really, really pumped to be able to try this, and thankful I was able to get my hands on it. So thanks to the fine folks at the beer store. All right, let's get this poured. Trillium was one of those early hazy IPA makers there. One of those that kind of started the New England vibes. I remember specifically the Beer Geek Nation YouTube channel. I think his name was it Chris? Chris Stelz. And I don't know where he's at these days. So Chris, if you happen to see this for some crazy reason, miss you. But anyway, yeah, this is double dry hopped Olmsted. I don't know what this is hopped with. I don't know anything else about it other than what's on the can. So let's go ahead. We'll shove our nose in it, see what it's got in store. Oh, goodness. Okay. Trillium's coming out swinging. Oh, man, this has a really pungent and dank stone fruit right up front. Oh, man, I'm getting like dank peach rings. Like the gummy candy peach rings. Little apricot as well. Ooh, it's got some like overripe pineapple as well. Citrusy as well. I mean, that's pretty common. Pretty much every IPA is at least a little bit citrusy. Oh man, it has some sort of characteristics that it's just making this beer come off insanely soft. It's like soft, juicy type of fruit. It's almost just like a fruit medley of sorts, with like the stone fruit, citrus, and pineapple. Man, it smells really, really nice. It's juicy. It's got a really nice and beautiful sort of malt backbone to it. It's got this like sweet, sort of bready type of note, but it's there, just enough to kind of get a glimpse of it. But this is a full-on hoppy, showcase. So I'm ready to dive in. Let's go ahead and do it. Cheers. And also just look at that. It's got that really nice color to it. Didn't even talk about that. It's got that really light, almost orange juicy type of look to it. It's very opaque. I do see a decent amount of carbonation bubbles streaming up, and the head has died off before I was even able to tell you how much head was there. It was probably about a finger, but anyway, let's go ahead and dive in. Cheers. Oh man, it's been too long since I've had Trillium. It's everything that was on the nose, but to me, it's got almost this herbaceous, like dank green type of thing going on with it. I mean, it's like 2 months old, a little over. But I feel like it's drinking really well right now. I have a feeling this beer, fresh, would have been really, really green and almost had, like a sort of astringent type of hop burn even. But this is drinking really nice. It's very, very juicy though. It's still riding on the wave of like stone fruit, pineapple and citrus. I would still say that the pineapple or the stone fruit is still kind of the main, in the spotlight, I guess you could say, on this one. It's very peachy to me. It's very soft. It's got a creaminess to it, especially for 7%. It's got a creamy, medium plus body. It does have a little more carbonation than you might expect out of a New England IPA, so it's a little bubbly on the tongue. But man, everything is shining really, really nice and coming through great. It even has a little bit more bitterness than you might expect out of some of the more popular New England IPAs. I know Treehouse and I think Trillium, they both still want their beers to have a little bit of that bitterness. I think that they know it makes your beer a little bit more drinkable. It makes it to where you could have a little bit more than one, maybe. You're not going to be overwhelmed by just a lot of sweetness. So this does have a nice sweetness, though, on the back end. It's not something that's going to linger. It's not overly sweet. It's got a nice balance of that bitterness and that very, very juicy sweetness. This is a great one. I mean, it really is. It's got a nice lingering sort of dank greenness that just kind of hangs on the back of your tongue. My burp just tasted more like stone fruit, so that's cool. But yeah, it's super tasty. It's Trillium. I mean, it's going to be good. So if you find yourself out and you see this one, definitely pick it up. Let me know if you've had it, though. I would love to hear from you as well. Trillium, great brewery. They do some really killer stuff. So if you're ever in the area, I would highly suggest stopping by. But as for a rating on this one, I'm going to go 4.6 on this one. Definitely in that category for me. So let me know if you've had it. Again, this is double dry hopped Olmsted, Trillium Brewing. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you like the video, leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you again soon in the next review. Cheers.